That. Yeah, it was a bit too bright. All right. I need some better lighting, though. Anyways, see who shows up. Always got my coffee. Decaf, as always. Oh, waiting to see if Gamer shows up. Hi, guys. How you doing? Oh, fat old son, you found me too. That's cool. What's going on tonight, guys? What's the topic? Well, my counselor actually started me trying to do this a little bit. And just after my heart surgery, I've fallen into a deep depression. And she thought if other people were out there, maybe we could sit and chat. But topic could be anything, really. Gamer, you found me too. That's cool. Severe depression. Yeah, me too, actually. I just went to another counselor today, and they're thinking possibly all kind of stuff. Putting me on some meds, some anti-anxiety, antidepressants. Not good. But I don't know if it'll help me get out of this little, well, not little, it's been a couple years now, this slump I'm in. I'm listening to see what they want to try to do, anyways. I don't know. I think that's why I'm always on LDC all the time with you. It is a little relaxing and therapeutic. Oh, yeah, game right now. I was wondering if that nurse ever made it another day. She had 2 days to relax, kind of get something out of her system. Hang on, I got to kill this heat. You go the natural route now. That's interesting. What do you call a natural route? Because I definitely don't want to be. That's one of the arguments I'm having. I don't want to be on any meds as it is. I don't want more meds. Actually, I'd love to even get off the meds I'm on now. I think a few of them I need though for keep my heart in rhythm, but all the rest of it, I don't know. You keep telling me that my sugar's spiking, this and that, and they've got me on metformin. They claim I have diabetes. I don't know. Sometimes funny. The more sugar I have, the lower my sugar goes. Haven't quite figured that out yet. Well, yeah, I had a nurse today help me, supposedly. I guess it takes about 2 weeks to figure it out and see what is good or bad for me. I don't know. But I'd much rather if there's some kind of natural route to do it, I'd much rather do that than as I never was a big drug and pill fan. Up until I had my heart attack, I never took much meds at all. Wasn't on anything actually. Now all of a sudden I'm on all kind of stuff. So yeah, if there's any kind of natural array, if you've got some suggestion, it's illegal. But, well, I don't know. It might not be in Maine. That's where I'm from. And I've heard there's medical marijuana that does wonders for a lot of things. But yeah, it'd be interesting. Like I said, I'm open to anything natural. You talk to a lot of the centenarians. Uh, oh, okay. You don't have to say. I guess I was just getting at. I'm into anything that's kind of all natural, if it'll help and heal stuff. I'm not into these pills. I started to say these. Uh, I think you call them centenarians or whatever they are. People that live like old ages. Um, that's one of their all claim to fames is that they don't take anything for pills. A couple of them I've talked to, the only thing they do take is aspirin, which it's not really a big deal. But all the other stuff I'm on, I just much rather not be on any of that stuff. 10 plus 9 is 19. What's 19? Ten plus 9 is 21. How did you get 21 out of that? Hello? Oh, well, I wait for that answer. Yeah, that's I think, like I said, that's one of the reasons uh, I got on LDC and a couple of the other sites I visit. It's just relaxing, peaceful. It's a de-stressor. Because I think the nighttime's the worst time for me, anyways. Actually, probably for a lot of people. Um, it's when you're really alone with your thoughts. It doesn't matter what kind of relationship you're in, or alone, single, married, whatever. Um, and yeah, gamer, don't believe everything you read on the internet. That's for damn sure. But and it's good you managed to get rid of your demon nurse. That's a good thing. Um, but yeah, that's kind of one of the reasons I started doing this at nighttime too, because it's when you're really, really alone with your thoughts in your head and the good, the bad, and that's when I tend to go to my dark place. So I figured if I got on here later on at night and there were other people to talk to, especially people like you've been there, you're there now, you get it. Um, I talked to my doctors and counselors up until now, anyways. They don't really seem to get it. Um, I know what they're taught in school, and they know, but it's like anything. Until you've experienced it, you really can't talk about it. You really don't know. I mean, like I said, I know they're smart and they went to school and they're educated. And yeah, I'm fidgeting, by the way. Sorry, but uh, yeah, I know they know their stuff, but it's again, I don't think it's the same unless you've been through it. Then you can really understand what it's like, what it's all about. And you fell asleep under the table. Good going. Now the demon nurse will come back and get you under the table. But I'm glad you found me. That's cool. Really? Wow. Yeah, see, that's what they're working on now. I'm taking six or seven now, and they want to add some kind of stimulant slash relaxant, which I really don't understand. A stimulant and a relaxant. Um, Something just kind of calm me down. I'm just afraid it's going to turn me into a zombie, is what I'm worried about. I'm too young. I'm not ready to sit and just relax and retire and call it a day. Not into that. And I don't know if that's what they're trying to do or Um, just easier to deal with. I don't know. It's just weird to me because, like you said, it's like every time we go to a doctor, they're pumping more pills, more drugs. I know they're making money. Big pharma's making money off it. Um, and I guess my other thing is I'm not really trying to be a disability case. I really would like to be better. I want to like a true diagnosis, not something that's going to point me toward a direction to let them fill more drugs, um, make more money, obviously, because curing me doesn't make them any money. A lot of people don't understand how that works, but I'm sure you do. Yeah, pills are all good. That's profit. Cured people, there's no money in that. Skeleton's favorite. I heard that. I don't know what a skeleton's favorite instrument. I don't remember, but I've heard of that before. Xylophone? No, that doesn't make sense. Trombone. Yeah, I guess there you go. You got a bunch of Halloween jokes for me, gamer? Hey, that's cool. You put a smile on my face. You usually do. I need my coffee. So yeah, that's just it. I'm on like 7 or 8 now. I really don't want to be on 10 pills, 12 pills. They just keep pumping me full of pills for all kind of stuff for no reason. I don't think, and that's what makes me nervous. I don't, like I said, I want to sit here and be a pill junkie. I take like 7 or 8 pills at night, and I still have one more I got to take before I go to bed. It was getting a little out of hand. And then, of course, they're making more money while I'm going broke paying for all these pills. So, who is the king of? Well, right now you, but that's because you're the only one on the channel, gamer. But right now you're the king of puns, unless you know something else. And the answer is pumpkin. You're looking these up on the internet. You're not making these up, or are you? Oof. There you are. That's cool. See, I'd be better off at stand-up comedy. I was never good. I was good at comedy and being funny. I'm not good at telling jokes. I can never remember them. It's part of it. Um, my uncle used to be good at that. Um, he could tell, the long, long story jokes. He was good at. He was still alive. He's still good at that. I could never do that. 1 plus 1 is 11. Is that what the internet told you? 2 ones make 11. I don't know. Oh, no, that's okay. Just jump in when you can. I appreciate you being here. I wasn't trying to get subs from that other channel, so it's weird. What's weird, gamer? Baby one. I thought you were going to say Baby Shark. Actually, it's one thing you won't be seeing me do. That Baby Shark challenge. It's a little crazy. I'm not really up for that. I don't think that's not my speed. But anyways, I was saying, son, that yeah, I wasn't trying to get subs the other day. I don't know if Gary took me wrong or whatever. I just mentioned that I'd gone live a few times, and all of a sudden he kind of telling me I got to watch what I say, stop asking for subs. Definitely wasn't trying to do that or get anybody mad. So I'll explain it to Sue. She's good to me. She'll explain it, and I think they understand. I've been there too long. Sue knows me. I've been there since before that big shutdown deal. I think she knows me well enough. I wasn't trying to. I know it's one of their rules. I don't try to break them. So And they're starting to get a decent crowd though, but in the beginning they didn't have many people at all watching them. No, gamer, I usually don't ask for subs. I mean, if you're on my channel, you found it, and I appreciate you subbing to it. But I was on another site that me and Fat Old Son share together, and conversation just kind of went that way. That we were talking one day, and somebody had just said it would be interesting to go live, and I just mentioned once that I've done the live thing before, and I think they thought that I was asking for subs when I was really just saying that I people were curious about going live and what it was like, and I just told them it was no big deal. I went live a couple times, and as soon as I did that, red flags went up, and don't ask for subs, this and that. So I don't know. They haven't banned me or anything, so yeah, I'd like to grow a community. God, I wish I had like 60, 80, 100 people watching like they do. I guess one night last weekend they get up to 200 subs all at the same time we're watching the live feed. It was pretty awesome. Um, but some channels are all different. I don't really have too many rules. Just be nice. Some of the channels get tons of rules. Um, there's one channel I like. I won't mention their name. I like them, but they have tons of rules, so I don't even talk in that room. Just get nervous. Um, like I said, I want to grow the community, but I don't know anything about breaking rules and getting banned. So are you the first to come and comment? No, but you are actually the second one, believe it or not. I think you're the first one that started following me, though. So you could say that you'd actually be my first fan. But no, there was one other guy I was talking to, Ticket Time. Um, they're pretty interesting. They've got hundreds of thousands of fans, but they're pretty cool to me. They talked for a little while, and he eventually joined me too. Their Ticket Time is basically they play lottery tickets, which I also do, but I don't want to copy them, so I never did it. But they're pretty cool. If you ever have some time, they have some. If you're in, well, I don't know. I think you're too young, gamer, to scratch lottery tickets. I'm not sure, but either way, yeah, they've had some luck scratch tickets, and they've actually won a few bucks. I always get the little league things, 5, 10, 20 bucks here and there. Of course, they're playing a lot higher tickets. They're buying like $20, $30 tickets. They spent hundreds buying whole books of tickets. I'm sort of weird. Well, yeah, you kind of are. At least, like I said on my channel, I'm pretty sure you're my first sub. So, yeah, you would wind up being the leader of my fans, I guess. Like I said, I'm pretty sure you're the first sub, so it was pretty cool. Definitely the first one to come up with these stories too. No one's ever talked to me. We usually just talk about me and the depression thing. So I think you got my buddy laughing the other day with your dead nurse story or whatever it was. That was pretty interesting. Dance time. Oh, Paul, we go way back. He's cool. He doesn't care. He was just wondering what we were talking about. I was talking about my thing, and then you got on with your demon nurse, and he didn't. I think he thought I had a bad experience nurse wise in the hospital, and that's one thing I do have to say, a positive note. And all the nurses were really, really good there. I actually had two bad experiences with two different doctors, but they were like floor shift. I don't know what they call them. They were kind of running the floor at the time, and I just said something, and they immediately got rid of them. That was the end of that. So that was pretty cool. Um, as both of them were really over stupid issues, and one of the doctors had a problem with me, and I wouldn't listen. And one of them actually came after one of the nurses. So I just didn't think that was fair to the nurse. She was doing what I asked her to do. And after all, I'm the patient, so he didn't agree with that. So sorry. Demon outside a window. It could be somehow. I'm living in the middle of Maine, so there could be some demons outside my window. It's very possible. I've had deer, raccoons, skunks, and the normal stuff, squirrels and birds. But oh yeah, it's definitely possible. A few demons in my head too, but we'll talk about that another night. I don't know. Oh, I need more coffee. running in the building. Well, you need to go back and fix it again then, because obviously that didn't work if she's running back in the building, gamer. But anyways, yeah, I got off track, which I tend to do, and that's basically what I was getting at. Yeah, I'd love to grow this community and grow a channel, and I don't know it's going to take time too. It's not going to happen overnight. I wish, but yeah, I just didn't want to get anybody misconstrued about why I was doing and saying what I was saying. I merely just said I went live. I didn't post anything. I didn't post my channel. I haven't really even named it. I just use my own name right now. That's about it. So I don't know. Yeah, I do remember you burned the building. Well, somebody burned the building down. I don't remember who. Okay, you fixed it, but you didn't make it demon proof. You need to go back and make it demon proof. Right. Really? Huh. Hey, like I said, maybe it's or a step forward to getting it legal. Um, if it's for medicinal purposes, I mean, I partied my early day too. I mean, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that either, but um, if it would take this dark cloud off my head, um, and the right dosage, the right way to do it, I'm all for whatever. Because again, I can't keep doing this. There's no life. I have no ambition, no energy, no motivation. One of my counselors asked me once if something about getting the fire lit back in my life, and I told him the truth. I don't even have a pilot light going right now. Someone needs to start a pilot light before there's any kind of light or fire or anything going. No, that's why I was saying earlier. You've been through it. Obviously, you understand. They don't quite get it. They get what's written in the books, but they don't quite get the day-to-day struggle. There's days I don't want to get out of bed, days I don't eat, days I don't shower, I don't shave. I don't care, quite frankly, and obviously you get it. Um, and it's easy for people to say, especially when it comes from the counselors, "Oh, you shouldn't be like that. Should do." You got to get up out of bed. You got to go do it. No, I don't want to. And again, you probably understand a lot of that. There's just no motivation. I've lost everything right now. Um, and I mean everything. I'm living in my father's garage. Um, so even my living conditions aren't healthy. I've lost houses, cars, money. Um, that's why in one of my descriptions, I was hoping to grow this channel and get some money together, and looking at getting some financing too. But I'd love to get an RV. Gets me out of here, puts me on the road, which is where I'd love to be. Visits other people, which I'd love to do. Um, and that's what I was saying, son. If it works, you know, I'm all for just about anything right now because I'm just not ready to pack in a towel and sit on that chair and retire. And I think again, that's with what they're talking about giving me for drugs, that's all it's going to do is make me a zombie, a nice peaceful little person, sit in a corner and just forget about me. And I'm not ready to do that for a lot of reasons. Um, yeah, I'm slowly getting better and healthier. Um, Still going to take some time. It's not going to happen next week or next month, next 3 months. They've already told me it's probably going to be at least another year. So that depresses me. That puts me in a bad place. Um, so I don't know. That's why we're saying too. It kills me. They just want to give me some happy pills. So um, I'll just sit in the corner and veg. Wait, can you say something? Yeah, gamer, go ahead. Okay, I guess I'll wait till a gamer says something. I'll keep talking. Then I'll comment on what you said. But yeah, I don't want to be a zombie sitting in a chair in a corner and just, in a happy zone. Oh, I know, gamer, and I appreciate you. You do. You make me laugh. Um, I don't remember the priest coming into the story, but I got the rest of the story. Priest just got eaten by the demon nurse. And yeah, I think I need to set aside a time, gamer, with to chat with you because you can definitely go on on and on and create this whole story, which is cool. Um, but I'm right now. This channel is really about medical depression and trying to get people out of their depression and figure out what works for other people. So it's not that I want to talk to you. It's just, you're funny, right? We have a good time. Just a little off topic from what I'm talking about. But yeah, I got to set up a channel so you and I can talk and we'll get other like-minded people like you. Years ago, I don't know if you ever played Dungeons and Dragons. I used to do that hours and hours, weeks at a time when we were kids. So the whole fantasy thing, I'm cool with that. So I don't want to think I'm ignoring you either, but that's definitely something I'm into, just not so much on this channel. So I'll get you. I'll get something set up. I don't know. I'll have to come up with another channel name. We'll sit and just role play gaming stuff because I don't really play games either. So you're never going to catch me on this channel just playing games. But um, yeah, there's definitely this fantasy of this evil. Well, no, it's not an evil priest. It's a demon nurse. I don't remember the priest coming in, but so I don't want to think I'm snubbing you either. But it's just off topic. Yeah. Oh, I know. I've been to other channels too, and sometimes that's even brings on the depression. There's other channels I thought I could go on and talk with other people in chats, and you just get totally ignored. So I know what that's like too. And just trying to talk to people, have fun. Like you said, the one channel I do go on, the live deer cam, that's a fun group of people. I love going there talking to them. Um, they've cheered me up a lot. It makes you feel better, and it's peaceful too. Even when there's no one in there talking, you're sitting out looking at just a live deer cam, and there's all kind of animals. So it's just peaceful and relaxing. It's camera out in the woods. So it's something to kind of get your mind off stuff. And yeah, you can give your demon nurse a couple of. You like talking a lot. Well, yeah, as you can see, I do. I like talking a lot too. I don't know if I'm making a whole lot of sense, but um, yeah, that's one of the other reasons I started talking. My counselor said I should start a channel like this because I like talking a lot. That's probably one of the things I'm best at, I guess. Um, I don't know. Yeah, that's one of the things they asked me to do today. I have a follow up appointment in 2 weeks. Um, she asked me to go home and do. She gave me a list. I don't have them here, but she gave me a list of different medications they're going to consider having me try. And that's two of the things she said. Exactly what you wrote. They've got a lot of different side effects, and sometimes you got to go through 3 or 4 of these. Um, Test them, trial, see what works for you, what's not working for you. And that's, I think, one of the other things I got a problem with. See, I just thought I was too young, which obviously I'm not. So that's another topic for another argument. But I thought um, at this age, if I start taking all these meds now, what's it going to do to my liver, my kidneys, all that? Because they all have those side effects. But I figured this is something you get like when you're 70s or 80s. So if I've got another 40, 50 years in front of me and taking these pills, I don't know, like I said, and like you said, I don't know, the liver, the kidney function, all that stuff. What's that going to do to me? And I've looked it up. I know what they say. Um, why did it say hug? I don't know. If you have autocorrect on, it may not have recognized the E and just changed it to hug instead of huge. Or I don't know what word you typed instead of what word did you type when you typed that? because yeah, it shouldn't come out as hug a unicorn. Huge wouldn't make sense. So I don't know. You'd have to go back and see what you typed. But again, if you have autocorrect, it may have just fixed it or think it fixed it for you. There's a whole series of YouTube videos too about autocorrects and how bad they've done at correcting some of the stuff that nobody ever intended to send over the internet, but they do. I haven't started medications yet. No, I just went, like I said, today actually. I went this afternoon. That's why I'm doing this feed tonight. I went this afternoon just for the initial evaluation. And no, they told me, like I said, she gave me a list of a couple different things, Zoloft and something else, a couple other ones. And she told me just go home and consider it and see what I thought about them. Of course, she already knows I'm going to do a little bit online to look up what some of these do and what the side effects are. So basically, now I'm just on heart medication and metformin for my diabetes. But other than that, nothing for the depression yet. So, and again, I don't know if I want to. They had talked to about taking something like Xanax or something like that. Um, I thought Xanax was a lot more like anxiety. That's not really so much the issue. It's or panic attacks maybe. I do have anxiety. I don't really have panic attacks, so like I don't have a problem going out in public. Oh, I do need heart medicine. Trust me, twice a day. Yeah, that's what I just started saying. I don't really have anxiety. Well, a little bit of anxiety, but not panic attacks. Not really, not really. And I don't know. I do know my father's taken Xanax for years, and he's starting to develop Alzheimer's disease. So my doctor's already told me for that reason, because I have a history of it, they are not going to give me Xanax because that's the other reason. It's very addicting. And I'll admit that I used to smoke, I used to drink, used to gamble. I have a very addictive personality. So without even taking it, I already know I would get addicted to that. And I don't need that in my life. I got enough problems. I don't need that. Sorry, I needed my coffee though. Oh, gamer, she's got to have a pill for me somewhere. I've been in the heart medicine 16 months, 17 months. I had my heart attack, my fourth heart attack I had in was July 22nd. So a couple days after that, I was in the hospital for 8 days. I had double pneumonia, fluid on the lungs, fluid around my heart, fluid in the legs. Basically, I was filling up with liquid. So I sat in the hospital for 8 days drying out, getting all fluids out of me. And then I had the open heart surgery. And a couple weeks after that, they monitor you and this and that. But a couple weeks after that, that's when they started me on the heart medication. So I've been taking that for a little over a year. Metformin is a new diagnosis they just came up with. Um, I've been on that for only about 2 months now. I just started. They say I just developed it after the surgery. Um, and like I said, even that sometimes I question because it's kind of funny. It seems like when I have sugar, my blood sugar goes down. If I eat all the right things, the cereals in the morning and the low fat milk and salads and everything like that, my sugar spikes right up. So it seems to be actually doing the opposite of what it's supposed to be doing. So yes, I'll be okay too. I have to take it twice a day, lots of it, twice a day. Just answering gamer there, but so yeah, I'm on metformin and the Jardians for that. And yeah, I know what you're going to say too. I think the Jardians is horrible too. I've read the side effects of that, and it scares the hell out of me. They did say though that they do think once what is it? Your A1C, I think it is. Is that what they call it? When I can get that down, they're going to try to get me off the Jardians. because even they admitted that's kind of a dangerous, potent drug, and it can have liver problems, kidney failure, all kind of stuff with it goes along with that. Um, Feet problems, all kind of stuff. So, and that's the other thing. I definitely don't. I don't want to go blind. I don't want to start losing limbs. So, if they can get me off the Jardians in a year, I'd be much happier then. Yeah, I think your autocorrect is correcting you, gamer. I don't think I know what you meant. And yeah, you typed it there, so you fixed it. But I think your autocorrect's messing with you. Maybe that's it. Maybe your computer's haunted. I didn't think of that. You're always talking about the hospital and the rooms being. Maybe it's your computer. I'd say get some holy water, but that would just short your computer out. You don't want to do that. Get some silver. Maybe that'll work. But anyways, yeah, back to son. Yeah, so just about a year, like I said, for the heart meds. And I don't know. I don't know if I'll ever get off those. One of them, I have developed systolic dysfunction about 3 months after. I think it was there all along after the heart surgery, which basically my heart's not going in rhythm anymore. That medicine I probably will have to take the rest of my life. Um, but that one doesn't have so many side effects. At least it says it doesn't. So I'm okay with that if it's not going to affect, like I said, my liver, my kidneys, all that other stuff. I'd be okay with that. Um, yeah, I'm just nervous about you're taking one pill to cure one thing and you're damaging the other. So that's what makes me nervous. If I have to take the heart medicine just to keep my heart in a regular rhythm, that's fine. So that's where that is. Um, well, then yeah, I take like a baby aspirin, but that's not a big deal. I don't think. I mean, it's just aspirin, right? I don't think there's too many real side effects with that. It's at Bayer low dose, like it's not baby aspirin, but the 81 milligrams it is. Yeah, my uncle actually told me that, and you know, I won't get into it with the kid that's online, but I know what you're saying, and yeah, that's another concern because right now that's still functioning, and I'd love to continue to keep that functioning. And again, enough said about that, but you're right, and thank you for that. I appreciate you telling me, but yes, no, I don't. It'd be another loss in my life. I don't need that. Um, so I'll be watching that. Well, you didn't have to retract it. I just don't want to go too deep into this with gamer on on the channel. But I do know what you mean. I appreciate it, and I will keep an eye. I don't know how to say that correctly. I'll keep an eye on that. I was gonna say I keep a handle on it, but that's definitely not the right thing to say, is it? Oh God. Sorry, Pat. That was just I had I saw that I had to do say something. Anyways, getting off that subject. Yeah, well, that's good, gamer. If the computer can grow limbs, it can grow some for me in case mine fall off. And yeah, it could develop a whole humanoid robot. I guess it's haunted. But yeah, that was an actually another serious question, and we'll save it for some other time. But yeah, I don't need any more negatives in my life. I don't need to lose that too. I'm guessing gamers like 10, 12, 13 years old, somewhere in that area. That's why I said I edited my last comment. I don't want to get us in trouble. Definitely not me. My channel's too new to lose it. But no, that's kind of where I stand, and it's. I mean, I know it is what it is, but something has to kind of change here because this is, like I was saying, this I can't live the rest of my life like this. I mean, I can get over the physical disability, I suppose. There's different things I can do, not what I used to do, but I could still function. But again, the mental disability just, uh, like you said, there's no will. I'm not interested in anything. Because that's one of the questions the therapist asked me too today. What my interests were. I told her the truth. Nothing. I mean, I had interests. I used to like to read. I can't stay focused enough now. I picked up a book a month ago and I couldn't get past the first 10 pages. I have no idea what I read. And I used to be an avid reader. I used to like to read. I don't anymore. I don't care to. Then they always tried to tell you the therapeutic stuff. Try painting, which is actually what I'm doing, sitting here flipping with a paintbrush here. Yeah, try painting. That didn't really interest me. I'm not really good at it, anyways. I'm not trying to be Picasso either, but you know what I'm saying. They have those adult coloring books out now, adult crayons and adult pencils and all that. And I got them all. I'll show them to you. I'm not making it up. I got them all. But to me, that's kind of kids play too. Not that we're all not kids at heart either, because I do believe that. But yeah, sitting down with a coloring book and crayons and pencils, same thing. Not really my speed. I don't know. I can color within a line still. I mean, that's about all I learned. But no, no, it's not. And that's the thing. I don't really. Uh, like I don't do coin collecting. I don't collect stamps, butterflies, anything like that. Um, and everything else, what I used to do. Depression. Probably going on 3 years. That's why today they called it, as it isn't just short term. Originally, they were thinking it just was brought on by the heart surgery, which is natural. Most people that have any kind of major surgery for of any kind, like I did, do start with some, or even pregnancy. They have that postpartum depression, but it goes away. Mine's been going for at least 3 years, probably four, and they're calling it now. I got my paperwork here. There's a name for it. Persistent depressive disorder. It's anything that lasts more than 2 years. And trust me, way beyond 2 years. And my regular nurse, doctor, should say, she's already said that I'm progressively getting worse, not better. Even though I've been in counseling for 6 months, but it's not getting better. So it's called persistent depressive disorder, which is the depression more than 2 years, and post traumatic stress disorder, PTSD. Um, the PTSD is coming from schizophrenia. I'd have to look that term up. I don't know what that is. Sorry, but um, I don't know. That's what I was just saying to a gamer. I don't know, but I'll look it up. Um, but yeah, the PTSD. This is all new to me today. I where's my little pen and paper? I've been having this recurring dream. Well, to be honest, it's not even a nightmare. They're calling it a night terror. Oh, and yeah, I was going to get to that at the end of this, son. I don't believe any of this either, because what I originally went in today for had nothing to do with any of this. I was originally sent by my therapist to see if I had ADHD. And I know you're going to say this too. They're pushing that on everybody now. They call it adult undiagnosed, misdiagnosed ADHD. They said I've had it since childhood. Um, I don't know. To be quite honest, I've always just been a scatterbrain. I've functioned my life before this started, so I don't think it's ADHD. I don't think I have attention deficit. I do have a lot to say, and I do know, and you'll notice too, even if talking to me, I do sometimes tend to go off on different subjects, and that's why I'm actually can carry the two conversations or more with you and Gamer, and there's other people that were in here before, and I can have other conversations because I do that. I can sit here and have a conversation, and all of a sudden, oh look, a bunny. and my mind just. It was a meme on the internet too. I think it's the best way to describe what I'm going through. My mind is like an internet browser. There's like 17 windows open, four of them are frozen, and I have no idea where the music's coming from. Laugh, I know, but that's kind of what's really going on up here. I there's all kind of random thoughts and things going through my mind, and things I was supposed to do today I didn't get done. Things I have to do tomorrow and I'm not gonna do. ADHD. Hang on one second. I gotta write this down. I'll explain it. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not being nosy, son. I'm just curious what that is. So I'll look that up later. ADHD, I don't really know too much about it. I just know what they told me they thought I was. It's attention deficit something, to be honest. I don't know. Um, Autism. No, it's a lot different than autism. Um, it's the first two initials, the attention deficit. Basically, they're saying that I don't have the attention span of a rock. Basically, um, I can focus on things, or I shouldn't say me because I don't have that. I don't. Apparently, I don't. Um, I can't focus, or people can't focus that have ADHD. Can't focus on one thing for a long time. Like me, I can't read books anymore. I used to read all the time. I was telling fat old son, I used to read all the time. I can't. As soon as I start reading, sometimes even short passages, my mind just kind of wanders off into no man's land. Um, some people too. I've actually even lost a few friends over this. People say that now I'm not interested or I don't care, and it's not. It's not that at all. It's not that I don't care. I just kind of start wandering. Other things pop in my head. And it's not that I don't care. I'm not interested in your story. And sometimes I think that's when I do that. Actually, I've done that with you tonight, gamer, and I've done it with Fat Old Son tonight. And every night I get on a subject and something else just pops into my head out of nowhere, and I start talking about that. um, so it's actually why I have my pad and pen next to me too. I'm trying to. What did she tell me today? Chunk everything together, she said. If I can put everything into like little blocks, which sounds childish, but I get what she's saying, I guess. If I can put everything into like little blocks and write them down and then concentrate on what it is that we're doing or I'm talking about or I need to do, whatever, it's easier for me to block things off. And then if I can, if I have 10 things to do and I put them in groups of two or three, I can't do all 10. I lose my place and I forget what I'm doing, and then I lose interest altogether and I don't do it at all. But if I can put like a group of three together, then I can get those three done because that's all I'm focusing on is three. Then you move on to the next three, then maybe the next two. And sometimes you prioritize it too, she said. Take the hardest things. And there's two ways to look at it. It doesn't matter how you do it. Sometimes you take the hardest ones, do them first, get them out of the way. Sometimes you take the hardest ones, put them at the last. I don't know. Going to have you totally. Well, actually, it's funny you said that, Fat Old Son, because that's the other thing I was thinking too. Is I walked out of there today and had honestly no. Well, excuse my French. No flipping idea. No, I agree with you, both of you. I have no flipping idea what's going on. I mean, I walked in there, like I said, the diagnosis was supposed to be for ADHD. Uh, she's telling me she's a professional too. Been in the business 25 years. She's seen it all. Um, so I know she knows what she's talking about. But I went in thinking I had ADHD. They were going to diagnose me for that. I come out. I don't have allegedly don't have ADHD, but they're telling me I have. See, I keep forgetting. PTSD. That's the one. I'll write that down too because I'll forget. But Maybe I should start a web channel for that too. But anyways, that's what they're doing. They're screwing me up because I went in for ADHD, come out finding out I've got PTSD, and they're basically saying I'm just short of suicide. Now, I know that's a real sore subject and it's a hot subject. I don't want to get into that on this channel at all because I'm nowhere near an expert. But, and I don't think I would do that. I'm not worried myself about that. That to me is an extreme and it's a cop out. And like I said, I don't want to get into that. But it's just kind of scary that, well, gamer, I think that's the one thing. I know you can't discuss your age, but I think it's safe to say you're young enough. I didn't realize this until I got much older in life. I don't think you're going to realize it for a while. But when you have everything, I mean, I was never rich or anything. Don't get me wrong. But I had a good job. I had a couple cars and this and that. And I've lost literally everything. Like I said, at my age, I'm back living at home in my father's garage, which I was not on track to do this at all. And a big part of that is my heart attack. When I had the open heart surgery, I needed caretakers. I couldn't do anything for 6 weeks. That was one of the big things. Couldn't do anything. You can't. I was basically allowed to shower, eat, and sit in my chair. So that leads to a complete feeling of failure and loss. Like I said, I lost my cars, house, furniture, my cat, actually, money. I've pretty much lost like literally everything. And at 50 years old, to be living in your father's garage, that's not, nobody wants to do that. Nobody wants to be like that. I know I certainly don't. Oh, thanks, gamer. I do appreciate that. And I know I'm going to grow this too, and there'll be other people too that are in my boat, and it's nice to have that support. More you don't know, because that's the one thing too. I was saying that earlier too. I was surprised. I was talking to a buddy actually the other day about this. Somebody else was chatting. The second day I was in the hospital, they brought me my laptop and I was able to get online. And I mentioned to a few people that I was in the hospital and it was serious and it was life threatening and I was going to have open heart surgery. And I was actually surprised at the amount of people that deleted me off of their Facebook accounts, their Instagram accounts, wanted nothing to do with me. And why? Because I had a heart attack. I was having surgery. I mean, you can't catch heart disease. You can get heart disease, but you can't catch heart disease. So, and you can't catch open heart surgery. So it's not like I was looking at it hurting anybody or anybody going to get anything. So that was the other big thing that really threw me. All of a sudden, and I mean, it was like a lot. It was like 24, 25 people. It wasn't like one or two people. Just randomly deleted me off their accounts. They didn't want anything to do with me. Again, just because I had a heart condition, not for any other reason. So that kind of messed my head up. Yeah, and yeah, it took me a while, fat old son, to realize that, and I do now. Thank you. But yeah, I realized, because again, I was never rich or anything, and don't get me wrong, but I was okay, and yeah, that's what I'm figuring. Most of them, there was only really two or three, I guess, that I thought we were friends, like real friends, and they did shock me, to be honest. But yeah, the rest of them, I can see it now. There's always the good time friends. They're around when everything's cool, and as soon as it's not cool, they kind of lose you. So that wasn't so much that bothered me. It was like I said, the one or two of those kind of threw me. But hey, obviously they weren't friends either. So that's not really the whole. I don't know. It's not what threw me the most, I guess. Definitely threw me though, like I said. It was interesting. You could almost sit and watch like the numbers go down. Bad relationship. Yes. Yep. Yep. Actually, a couple of them. One I thought was kind of real serious. One, looking back, I think I was younger, and now I would have. I thought was real serious at the time because again, yeah, I'm guessing, Fat, you're a little older too. So when I was young and stupid, I thought it was a real serious relationship, and it hurt me bad, but not now. Not looking back, I guess no. But yeah, there was one, but this same thing. This was probably 7 or 8 years ago. Oh, well, I'm 50. I think I can say that. You don't have to answer how old you are, but yeah, you're in my neighborhood, so you know what I mean. When you're younger, like gamer, you fall in love, you think you're in love, it's nothing. It takes you 50 years to realize that it was nothing and it was just a childhood thing. So yeah, I thought it was kind of serious, and I actually shouldn't even say child. I think it was 23. So yeah, and I'm sure you do. And that was the thing too. I guess they're supposedly they're getting better about that gamer about being picked on in school. Um, but yeah, believe it or not, when I was younger, I was not a popular kid at all. I got bullied an awful lot. Um, and I don't really know why. That was one thing too. I don't really know why I became bullied or how I got bullied. Whatever. Um, and yeah, gamer, like Fat Old Son said, when you get a little older, you'll realize that these bullies was I don't know if you ever did this, son, but I went through a couple of years back and looked up a lot of those high school bullies that used to pick on me and give me a hard time and all. And it's just interesting. I hate to say it, but you know what? A lot of them are dead. A lot of them are in jail. um, I can say this much, gamer. Not one of them successful. And you realize that later on, like I said, when you get to be our age, um, it hurts. I know it hurts, but as you get older in life, you're going to be the successful one, and you're going to be the one that's going to make something out of yourself and for your family and your new family when you get older. Um, like I said, the ones I've looked up, the ones that I could find, anyways, are either like seriously, they're either dead or in jail or just horrible lives. Um, and going to continue to live horrible lives. So you know what? Let them pick on you. I mean, I'm not agreeing with it. I'm definitely not supporting it because I went through it. But like Fat Old Son said, ignore them. Kids are kids. They're cruel. They don't know. Um, you'll grow up to be the better person. That's all I can say. And I think Fat Old Son agree with me too. You'll grow up to be the better person. So and yeah, actually, gamer, you should be in bed right now. Don't you have school in the morning? I know that much. I know you're young enough. You're still in school. Is that you in bed? That's cute. I don't know emojis, but you just made your own up. That's cool. But anyways, yeah, I got distracted again. Like I said, you'll grow up, gamer. You'll yeah, see, I knew I was right. Yeah, but I stay up. Yeah, but I don't want to get you in trouble either. So like I said, I'll have to start an earlier stream for you so you can get to bed on time. That's the last thing we need is getting you in trouble and getting. Are you good in school? I mean, forget the kids, but like your schoolwork and all that. Are you good in school? Do you do good? No answer. You think about it. Get back to us. Let us know. But yeah, anyways, I do have a few other people that are going to watch the stream later, and they wanted an update for because everybody knew I was going to the doctor today, so get some kind of evaluation. So I'll have some other people that are going to watch us and give me some feedback too. But I do really appreciate you coming in, Fat Old Son, and I agree with pretty much everything you're saying. Like I said, I don't want more drugs pushed on me. I've already got enough on board. I don't need to take on any more. And like I said, I'm worried about what it's going to do to my system. It'd be nice if they came up with something quasi legal. I guess that's one way to put it. Um, I see what you're saying. I'm not one. I'm not trying to get like drugged up or anything illegal. But hell, if it'll make me feel better and get me going again, because I mean, it took me. I'm talking about doing this channel for 2 months, and that's what I mean. I'm not. I guess what motivated me is I wanted to do something to help some other people, and might help myself. But other than that, it sounded exciting when I was approached to do it, and that lasted 10 minutes, and everything goes in the tank like everything else does. Unfortunately, really good at drawing. You could draw me a channel logo because I don't have one. I've got my little birdhouse there. I did build that. That's mine. Um, that's a real birdhouse I decorated with old jewelry. But yeah, if you got some time, and not now, take your time, do something nice, and send it to me when you can. And is excuse me, is Latuda a drug or what is that? And I'm gonna write it down either way. Good depression medicine. Okay. Because yeah, she told me to look up a few and see what I could find out and what I wanted to do. Because she is going to probably start me or try to start me on something in 2 weeks. I'm supposed to go back and sit with her, have another counseling session, and see what I think and where my head's at. But I want to go in there armed with some kind of something because I don't want. I want to just take anything. I definitely don't want to take anything narcotic. I don't want anything addictive. Um, I'm finally getting to the point as it is just to know that I need help and to reach out for it. And unfortunately, if medicine's a way to do it, fine. But uh, yeah, I really don't want to. Um, yeah, maybe that's why she was telling me too. I should look some of this up. That'd be interesting. A few side effects, and yeah, there's a couple things she wants to take care of. Pill to take care of multi symptoms. There's a little bit of anxiety. I don't think it's anything like that requires, like I said, Xanax or anything like that. But something just calm me down, especially at night. Like I was saying before, that's when everything kind of starts really winding up, and you start thinking, what you had, what you lost, where your life's going, or in my case, where it's not going. Um, I having the heart attack, I have congestive heart failure, so it's not going to get any better. I don't know about having a career again, so it's just all that stuff starts winding up in your head, and late at night, like I said. Oh, it's good for anxiety too. Cool. Because yeah, that's the other thing. If I got to take something, I like to take like one. um, because even sometimes too, I mean, I've got my little pill separator. I brought everything here just so people could see everything, but I do have my little pill separator, but I kind of need that because there are days I forget to take them, or when I sit down and I do the dividing thing, like I really have to be left alone and concentrate. Okay, this is Monday daytime, nighttime, Tuesday daytime, nighttime. So, I mean, I will admit there's something's going on. I'll admit that. Um, um, oh, how will you send it? I can't you just send? I think you can put a message right under the YouTube feed. I'm pretty sure. Or if you want to mail it, my PO box is in the description. PO Box 31. Yes, you got to go. Go to bed. But we will talk later, gamer. Like I said, I'll set something up next few days. We'll talk afternoon or something. I know we should all be sleeping right now, but I think that's part of this whole thing. We're up late at night because we can't sleep. But thanks for coming in, gamer. It's cool chatting with you. You go to sleep, sleep well. And like I said, I'll be looking for you. We'll definitely talk again. And anyways, yeah, back to Fat Old Son. Yeah, I wrote that down. I will definitely check that out too, because like I said, I've got 2 weeks to do a little bit of homework and figure out, I guess, kind of what she thinks will work or what won't work. And I don't know. I've never. So one thing, we don't have this running in the family either.
I don't really know anybody who's ever been diagnosed like this before, so um, it's kind of hard for me. And again, it's almost another reason to set this channel up, because I don't know. I have no one to talk to except the doctors. I have no one that's really given me any advice except you now. Thank you again. But yeah, I don't have anybody that I can go sit and confide in and say, hey, what works, what doesn't work, what should I try, what should I avoid. So again, that was the other reason to kind of set this channel up, see where people's heads are at and what they've done, and share some thoughts and ideas. Because I don't know, she just kind of told me to go home and just Google like depression medicine. Well, that's good and all, but like like you said, you gave me a couple names, a couple things I can look at. She just said go home and Google it. That's not really a whole lot of help, you know what I mean? So, oh, and it looks like Gamer probably got offline. So I lost a viewer, so hopefully he went to bed. He's a good kid, but he's a kid, so okay, I'll write those down too. But why? They not good side effects, or I'm not ignoring you. I'm writing it down. Okay. I think I've heard about that last one. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Seroquel. I have heard of that. Nah, somebody else did tell me. It was one of the few conversations I did have. Stay away from that. So, yeah, and see, that's what I mean. I don't need any heavy duty side effects, or I'm not into the medicine to begin with. So, Thorazine. That sounds familiar. She might have mentioned that tonight. Oops. Yeah, because like I said, I mean, it's been. Yeah, see, and that's what I asked her, and she said no. And that's what I was saying to you earlier. I don't want to be a zombie sitting in a chair and just existing the rest of my life. That to me, that's not a life. I mean, I know it's depression. I know I'm depressed. I know it's severe. Um, but turning me into a zombie is not going to fix the problem, not going to change the problem. It's not going to be any good for me or anyone in my family. I mean, my father is older. Um, he has dementia. He's not going to get any better. And so, yeah, who's going to take care of me after that? There's going to be no one around, no one left. So, sorry, just something was on my other big screen. Anyways, try anything, try Latuda. Okay. Oops, I'll write that down too. Yeah, I mean, it would be nice to have something to take the edge off a little bit. That's what I started to say. I know I went off on a tangent again. um, but yeah, I don't want any heavy duty zombie put me to sleep all day and night thing. No, no, I'm still young. I got a whole life ahead of me. I'm thinking, so I don't need anything to, any kind of zombie medicine or knockout drug. Basically, is what I called them. She said no, but it certainly sounds like that. It's just something to get me to sit in a chair and relax and chill and behave. It's too much of the world out there, too much life. That much I know. I'm not ready to just sit in a chair and retire and call it a day. It's not me. So if that's what they're thinking they're going to give me or thinking they're going to do for me, yeah, and I'll pass on that. That's part of the reason for having this surgery and going through all what I'm going through, so I can live some kind of productive life and do something, not sit in a chair the rest of my life. So any of these things, like you were saying, especially the Thorazine, is that going to sit me in a chair and turn me into a zombie? No, no. I just won't take it. I mean, if that's what they want to do and they want to go, Um, it may sound weird, but apparently it's just me and you here now. I'll be honest. I think I'd rather be depressed and pissed off than a complete zombie just existing in a chair doing nothing with the rest of my life. I'm too young for that. So I'd rather be a little upset, mad, pissed off, depressed than to sit in a chair and just, forget about life. I'm not ready to do that. That's crazy. So, yeah, 2 weeks. I mean, I'll be on again if you're around and catch one of my other streams. I appreciate it too. Appreciate the support. Um, yeah, I only see one viewer, so, and I can delete this, so, or you can delete yours, you know that. So, yeah, if you want to share, that'd be cool. I won't say anything, but while you're typing, yeah, I guess you actually see, and that's good. That's one of the reasons I want to do this channel. Like, you seem to know where I'm coming from. And that's one of my other big problems. You can't sit and talk to, even like your parents care, and there's some family members that like they care, but they don't get it because they've never been through what apparently you've been through, what I've been through, and the worst, is my father with the dementia and the Alzheimer's. He doesn't get it. All he says to me is, "Oh well, just get over it." It's it's not that I'm in a little bad mood and I just oh poor me. It goes beyond. I can cry at the drop of a hat. Um, and again, since it's just us here, Sue makes me laugh on the other channel. She really does, but she makes me cry. Grumpy comes up on the screen, the little raccoon. He makes me cry. Um, Anything like that, and it should all be good things. Most people they're happy to see stuff like that. Oh, it's cool to see the deer in the woods. Oh, it's cool this. It's cool. It is nice, but no, that's what happens. I see these things, and when they shut down, I don't know how long you've been on that stream, but they were down for a couple of months. He had some internet problems, and the channel just disappeared out of nowhere, and that was disheartening. That kind of blew my mind. And the day they came back online, I found out they were back online. It was coincidence. I was watching for about 10 minutes, and out of nowhere, Grumpy come walking across the screen, and I lost my shit. I'm not gonna lie. Sorry, YouTube, I said that. I'll erase it. But anyways, yeah, I did. I lost my mind. Absolutely lost my mind. And it's stupid. It's a stupid little raccoon in the middle of the woods in southeast Georgia. I've never been to Georgia. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, really? Huh. Cool. Okay, I read it. You can delete it if you want, because I know you don't want that up there. Um, Interesting though, because again, it's natural. I know that, and I'd rather do something like that. Um, because again, I don't want to be hooked on all this crap. I definitely don't. Like I said before, I know I'll admit it. I have a very addictive personality. That's where the smoking came in, the gambling came in. Um, I never drank to be an alcoholic, but but I used to be a good drinker. Oh, we had fun. But I mean, I never had to. That was not part of this. This was again years ago, my younger days. Um, yeah, I can go out on a Friday night and wake up somewhere Sunday and have a very few. I've lost my car 3 times, seriously, because I never drove it, which was the other good thing. I never did anything stupid either when I was drinking. But I would drink to the point I would not remember where I parked my car. And I'd have to call people, see if I was with them last night, what I was doing. Um, but I have no clue. um, but no, I'll take your advice. And like I said, same thing. I can do some homework. Because like I said, you know, I worry about it now. I'm not even taking anything, but that was the first thing they said when they said they were going to try to start me on some kind of more meds. I'm already worried about what I'm taking, and Jardiance is the worst. If you're ever bored, and curious, look up Jardiance sometimes. That'll scare the hell out of you. That does everything to you. Yeah, maybe another time we can set something up offline, or we're not on this line, but Um, yeah, I mean, let me. No, no, no. I appreciate that too. Um, but yeah, like I said, let me do a little bit of homework myself, and like I said, I'm game for whatever is natural. I these drugs and medicines and everything. No, I don't need that. I definitely don't need that in my life. Like I said, I got enough. I got enough to battle with. Um, and I'd love to be off the Jardians. Like I said a minute ago too, if you want to freak yourself out, look up Jardians and its side effects. I mean, I guess you can even lose like limbs. Well, you can do that anyways with diabetes. You can go blind with diabetes, but um, just like the side effects, it's almost as bad as having the diabetes. I think I'd rather have high blood sugar. There's just like too much danger with that. I gotta stop playing with the keys. It makes too much noise. Sorry. Anyways, um, yeah, because I don't want to be a zombie. I don't want them to give me something that's narcotic that I'm going to be addicted to the rest of my life. I know I've had a few friends, and I've actually lost a few friends. Um, oh wow, that's got to be hard too. Yep, yeah, COPD. See, it was one of the reasons I thought a long time ago of quitting smoking, which I did now. I had to, but um, breathing was getting harder and harder. I've seen it. I don't know anything about. Well, I don't know much about it, but I can imagine it's that feeling of you just can't get air in or out. I can't imagine what she's going through. I'm sorry to hear that because I know just when I had the double pneumonia, it's just like this fear you just can't get enough oxygen in. So I can imagine that's too bad. Um, and won't say it again on here, but your medicine, you know what I'm talking about? That wouldn't help her, and that doesn't have the same effect on it. Yes, yeah, I had double pneumonia too. Yep, yeah. I think it's one of the things that scared me too because I really thought. See, I had done. I'll give you the short version of it. The night before, well, that afternoon before I had the third heart attack, because I had the third heart attack the 21st, the fourth one the next morning on the 24th. But to make it quick, that afternoon I had done some spray painting. I went over to a friend's house who had pneumonia. I was with their dogs and cats. Um, then I had the bonfire. Oh, she probably wouldn't. I don't know. I was just trying to help her. I don't know what it would do for her, but anyway, so I was with the dogs and cats, the bonfire, the painting. I just thought I needed like a breathing treatment. I thought possibly I maybe got same thing, like I got a cold or the flu or pneumonia or something. So because you hear about it's something I'm going to do on one of my other streams too. But you hear about the people having heart attacks, and there's the pain in the shoulders, the arms, down the back, across the back, in your jaw. I had no pain at all, nothing. Even going to the hospital that morning when I woke up, it was just like you had said, the trying to breathe thing. I couldn't get air in or out. It was kind of like I was hyperventilating, but nothing was happening. Like I still wasn't getting air in or out. So I said, and I done this too. It's another side story. Like I said, I'm making it short. But 5, 6 years ago, I had done some heavy spray painting, and I think I just got like too much in my lungs, and I went to the hospital and got a breathing treatment and was sent home. It was no big deal. Um, so that's all I thought I had done again. I did not have any clue at all. I was having like when they said heart attack and life flight, not being funny, but that's when I had a heart attack. I couldn't believe what they were telling me. They said you can't you are having a heart attack. You're in full blown heart attack. And that's when I said the same thing. Was it I'm not in any pain. Like my chest didn't hurt. Uh the pain down the arm, across your back, everything like I said. I didn't have any of that. This is I can't be having a heart attack. You don't know what you're talking about. And of course, you're hooked up to all the wires. So, oh no, you're having a heart attack. I said, no, I can't be having a heart attack. I don't. There's no pain. And the biggest thing, like your heart itself, my heart didn't hurt, right? So you can't be having a heart attack. It was my lungs, I thought. And yeah, I know I was a heavy smoker, 3 or 4 packs a day at the end of smoking. So that's like I said, heart attack never crossed my mind. So um, that threw me. That was part of it. And I think that's when everything like really hit home hard. um, but see, that's where some of the COPD is coming in too, or not the COPD, the PTSD. So many initials for everything these days. But like if I go out and it's extremely humid outside or extremely cold, I start having breathing problems and I go into a panic mode because it's almost like when I had the heart attack again. So I panic. I go to my dark space. I'm thinking I'm having another heart attack, and then if I'm in a heated area or if I'm in air conditioning, um, then my breathing goes back to normal and I'm okay. But it also sets off the heart, which sets off the systolic dysfunction. So then my heart either starts beating rapidly or it slows down actually. Um, so when I went to the hospital, they almost actually admitted me for a little while when I very first went in to doc to the doctor. Excuse me. My heart rate went down to 68 beats when it's supposed to be 70 or higher. They said so. They were a little concerned, and then of course they just figured they passed it off because it came back up after a little while. They just figured it was probably nerves. Just obviously it was nervous about whatever diagnosis they were coming up with or going to do or whatever. But um, so yeah, I guess I just never figured anything about PTSD. I thought that was for like, and it's a compliment when I say this. So if anybody's watching this, I don't mean anything negative. But I thought it was for like people who have like major life things or people in the military, something like that. But I guess they're saying that having the heart attack and the open heart surgery actually is a major life changing event. I don't know. I guess that's where some of me being just modest came in. It. I never thought of anything. What would you say? Like so grandiose. I mean, that's safe for like heroes and firefighters going to burning buildings and doctors who save lives and all of our vets and everything who've seen combat war. That's what I was thinking. That's PTSD. But I keep having these recurring nightmares again now that gamers go on and I'm not trying to scare little kids when I say this. So if little kids are watching this or parents turn this off right now so they don't hear it. But yeah, having the PTSD, I keep getting these recurring nightmares. Um, like I'm awake during my surgery. I can feel my hands inside my chest trying to like kind of close things, physically just like wrap myself in and close my chest up because you're protecting your heart. And probably at least once a week I have that dream. And I mean, I can like literally almost feel my fingers inside my rib cage. And that's why I said parents turn your kids away or whatever, because it is, I'll admit, it's kind of gross. But it's this weird feeling like you can feel your hands inside trying to protect yourself. And I don't know if it's partly like the physical heart or the, what they call your heart, your feelings, your emotions. I don't know if that's what I'm trying to protect, but I do. I have this dream, like I said, probably once a week at least. Um, and it's more like a night terror because I mean, you look down, you can see your chest is wide open, and you can feel. That's what I mean. It's so real. That's why I call it a night terror. It's not just a nightmare or a dream. Um, I can feel my hands inside my chest pulling, and I just kind of figured too if the real surgery, I should look that up. I don't know if they have. I think they do have heart surgery videos on YouTube. Um, I don't know, but I would assume, I thought anyways, they would tie you to the table to make sure your arms don't move and you don't do anything, a subconscious reaction, I guess it would be. So that made me nervous. But I'm having those dreams. I don't think the reality is, I don't think I woke up during my surgery. Um, but I don't know because it gets back to my same question. Why do I keep having this dream? I mean, it's so vivid. It's clear. It's right there. My hand's right in my chest, inside me. It's scary. So, and been having that dream ever since like the first week after being in the hospital. I've always had that dream. But again, I never put it toward PTSD. But that sets it off. And then, like you said, as soon as the breathing starts, that sets off the other part of the PTSD. With I have these feelings, I'm having a heart attack again. And then it's just sheer panic because I don't know if I can go through. I don't know if my body could go through another serious heart attack event. I don't know if I could take that again. My heart right now is so damaged. They say it's getting better, but of course it takes years to get that better. So I don't know. I think it's again what starts getting me nervous. I don't know if I could physically or mentally take having another heart attack and going through another surgery. I don't know. Really don't know. So again, that's what sets that off. But anyways, wow, it's been an hour and a half we've been talking. That's cool. I think it's probably time to head over to see Sue and the deers. Definitely want to see if Grumpy's around at all. That's what we named one of the raccoons. Like you said, I don't know how long you've been on that channel, but um, no, that's kind of where I stand, at least for now. And pretty much almost every night, if not every night, right around 10 o'clock, I'm on. I might try doing something during the day too, one of these days, because like I said, um, nighttime's the best and worst time for me. That's kind of why I started doing this at night. Um, but I'm not getting a whole lot of other interactions. So, or I got nothing to do. Maybe I'll do this twice a day. I don't know. Um, but I'm probably going to try that too. But you've clicked on the notification, so you'll find out when I'm on. Yeah, you want to just talk, chat, hang out. Um, I am definitely interested though in talking to you, your plan. Put it that way, down the road. Um, I just have a lot to consider right now before I do anything or nothing. Um, but I definitely appreciate it. And like I said, I'm gonna look at these other drugs up too. Medications, I should say. Prescriptions, not. I don't want anybody watching this later to get the wrong idea. Um, but yeah, look these up and see what the pros and cons are. And you've already got me thinking about Latuda, if I'm saying that right. Because yeah, I don't need anything. I don't think, anyways. I don't need anything heavy, and I definitely don't want anything narcotic. Nothing I can get addicted to. So um, I'll definitely do some homework. Yeah, I would imagine because I had somebody who used to. They were a gardener before. That's a nice way to put it. Yeah, said they had no problem with them. I just never really did anything with them. Um, but yeah, I don't think it's anything. Can't be too hard. No offense to you, I'm thinking of my buddy. If I'm thinking if he could grow, yeah, here's where I'm going right now. But yeah, you want to join me? Like I said, and probably do something tomorrow night too, because I know I've got more friends that have more questions. Um, so I'll be on, and then that other kid will be here too. I don't know. He's cool. I think his autism. I actually think he's probably uh, older than his years. He seems to know that I need somebody to talk to and somebody to cheer me up, kind of, you know. But then he does go off on these wild zombie tangents that have nothing to do with this channel at all. So, um, yeah, it's a kid. What are you gonna do? But yeah, same thing. And I think the kid will do a lot better in life than those poor kids. I know what it was like. I was bullied in my high school, junior high years. It's a tough thing to go through. I don't know if I don't know if you ever were or not. Yeah, I think it's a he. um, but drew that his little icon there. I don't know if you saw it too. His little icon. I guess he drew that. So I don't know. It's nothing too fancy, but it's cool. And he wanted to make me one because he really is. I don't think he. I chatted to that other the Ticket Time guy first, but I think Gamer is actually. I think he is actually the first one to actually subscribe to my channel. So he'll always keep a special place with me. Um, and I feel bad too. I mean, if he's got autism, like you said yourself, kids are cruel. They really are. So whatever he's going through in school. That's too bad. Hopefully, as a teacher or somebody, some peer or something that'll support them and watch them, because that sucks. I mean, we didn't have that. I used to tell the teachers all the time. They'd say something to the kid, and then he'd just go beat the hell out of me in the playground later on because he got in trouble for saying something. So it just was this recurring circle, and they stopped saying anything, and you still get done. It's a horrible thing to go through. So hopefully somebody somewhere will be by his side and straighten out these other kids. But kids are kids. They're cruel. I don't know. It's too bad. But yeah, like I said, it's an hour and a half. It's definitely a decent live stream, but it's probably time to cheer up a little bit. I'm going to head over to Southeast Georgia, as it was. I am going to keep doing it. I've been doing this, and there's my first 3 or 4 streams. I had 0 people. I just sat here and rambled for an hour. I can say don't go watch them. They're kind of stupid and whatever, but hey, if nothing else, it's good therapy. And you did. You helped me out a lot more than you know. And same thing LDC does too. Yeah, I know. I'm strange. I don't always make sense all the time. Sorry. But yeah, like the first stream, I mean, I know what we talked about doing, my therapist wanted to do, but I didn't know what to say. And, there's always like hundreds of people on these other channels and chats or whatever. So I just clicked on like the go live thing and sat here and waited for like 30, 40, 50 people to show up. And as you can see, it doesn't happen. Hopefully it will sometime down the road, but I don't know. It's just being stupid and naive. I just said, okay, I'll just wait like 5 minutes and I'll get like 30 or 40 people and we'll all just start chatting. That never happened. Maybe if I put a deer back in the background or something, that'll get, some of the live wildlife people watching. I don't know. But like you said, you don't have to. But yeah, if you ever go watch them, I think especially the first one is just like a solid hour of pretty much dead air, me staring at the camera, just waiting for something to happen that never did. So then I just started talking to the camera. That's why I think they think partially I'm a little nuts too, because I just sit and talk to a camera. There's nobody here. There's nobody you can see in my room. There's nobody here. Just talking to myself, so they think I'm crazy. I don't really care. But anywho, no, thanks for coming. I really, really do appreciate it. I mean, I can tell you this too. Last short, quick story. I basically use comedy as a defense mechanism. So sometimes when I laugh, don't take offense. It's just my way of building that security wall. I still think I kind of need and I'm used to. So, yeah, I don't take anything wrong. It's just me being silly. And sometimes too, I'll be honest too, it's a little weird just sitting in your room all by yourself talking to nobody. So, like I said, we're the same thing. You can look at it that way too. If you ever want a good laugh, go back and watch the old feeds. There's nothing there. It's just me staring at this thing. I'm playing with. I show this every night too. Hi Eldon, how you doing? I don't know why, but this is my other little. I gotta get somebody's got to send me a fidget spinner because it's the dumbest thing I got it at the dollar store. That or I said maybe it'd be my first merch idea. I don't know. I just sit here and fidget with it. That might. I got these. Remember I was saying earlier. I got these brushes and stuff. They wanted me to try doing some kind of painting or whatever, and that didn't work. But I got to do something with the brushes now. So, can I play music? From what I understand, Eldon, actually, I don't think I'm allowed to play music in the background. YouTube has copyright laws against that. So if I had some music in the background at all, I'd have to go through and I'm kind of new to all this too. So, but I know they have laws about music and certain things you can and can't show when you live stream. So I'd have to find whatever music YouTube would deem appropriate and acceptable. It's a good idea, but yeah, like I said, I'd have to go and figure out first what you're allowed to play because everybody's, and I understand it. All these artists work and their work gets stolen, so I support them. I understand, but yeah, I can't. Unfortunately, I don't think I can play just anything. I have to get a playlist of what I can and can't play. You have some? That's cool. Yeah, if you can drop something, because like I said, I'm kind of new to this. I don't want to break any rules. Or I thought of that too. I think I know where you're going with that. I should find some like local artists with the music they made their own creation. That'd be cool too. Be a way to promote somebody's new stuff and get some new faces. Not a big fan of what I see out there for some of the new music that's out there. I don't know if I've heard anything. System of Down. Um, I have my cheat sheet though. I tell everybody that I write all these notes all the time. I can look them up. Are they a local group or something big, and I'm just being stupid because I don't know? No, I really can't right now. I don't have anything really much to play anything on. Come to think of it, and I'm kind of new to all this, so I just started live streaming, so I don't know. I'd have to go and do some research to see how you actually put on some kind of music onto this. So sorry about that. King comes alive. I'm not ignoring you. I'm writing it down. Cool. I can do that later. Yep. Oh, okay. Yeah, because like I said, I'm especially being new. I don't want to do anything to get me banned right off the bat. I just started this, so that's why I was saying I know there's certain things you can and can't play and can't do. Yeah, see, that's what I was saying. That's why I said I'd have to look into that. Definitely don't need a brand new channel getting booted right away. I haven't done anything. That's why even in the background, I don't really think I have anything that promoting anything, or I don't want to do anything, break any copyright laws or trademark laws. Because yeah, I've heard of that too. I think they were even talking about that on the other channel we were on. Somebody was playing something in the background. Um, and yeah, they wound up getting their channel was booted for 3 months. They were blocked. They couldn't do anything. So not right now, Eldon. No, I can't play anything. And I've been online for about an hour and 45 minutes, 40 minutes. So probably going to end the stream shortly, anyways. Um, just yeah, this is the yeah. I heard that too. I forgot. Maybe it was because all this sounds familiar from the other chat room we were talking in. But yeah, somebody had, and I guess it was kind of innocent too. They were just talking like normal, but the TV was running behind them or something. And I don't know if it was the cable company that did it or the TV channel, but somebody somehow YouTube found out. Yeah, they got banned too for that. So yeah, anything that's copyright, trademark, anything like that. Um, there's one other guy I was watching. It's funny, even when he drinks like, well, I'll say soda or anything like that, or waters or anything. He's got everything like this bottle, but it's always covered up because he doesn't want to show any kind of labels of any kind and get himself in any kind of trouble. So, um, yeah, you want to watch who you're pointing at, what music you're playing, and like I said, this is it's more of a chat about depression. Anyways, it's late at night. It's kind of why I've got the lights down low too. I'm not really looking to trying to just keep a little low, mellow, subdued kind of atmosphere. Um, unfortunately, this isn't all I wish it was, but well, good. That's kind of what I'm here for. Like I said, we were joking before. I'd love to have a million views. I don't, but I'm just kind of here trying to help me, help you, and we get some other people in here with the same problems. Maybe we can all sit and talk. So, but I'll definitely catch you later if you're going over LDC. I'll see you there. If not, tomorrow night or some point. But I do appreciate you coming in, chatting, and I'll be on almost every night, right around 10 o'clock. And like I said, I might try around playing around during the day too, some point. But you've got notifications turned on, so you'll know when I'm on. But I'll see you there. Like I said, I'm probably going to head over there right now. So, thanks for tuning in. Yeah, thank you, Eldon. I'll see about what I can and can't get away with, and maybe next time I can play something. Um, but I'm going to end this now. That and I'm getting a little tired too. So, good alternative to YouTube. That's a good question. YouTube's just been my old standard. I don't know. Yeah, maybe I haven't tried that much. It's been a while since I've been on that site. I guess I just went with YouTube because I'm I'm addicted to it. I've always watched it, so I just figured it was a natural place. Um, but they've taken down so many of the chat sites. There's so much problems with it. You know, oh, you tried to say something there. All right, later, fat old son. Thanks again. Yes, you. I think we both helped each other tonight. We'll keep talking. Like I said, I'm gonna head over to LDC. Got to go say hi to Sue, or we'll get in trouble. So I got to go over there. I'll see you guys soon. All right, later.